Okay guys, so I'm doing some hack squat. So this is the original way hack squat was done, using exercise ball if you didn't have a machine. So I have a larger ball here. Could do it having a smaller one, but I have the smaller one downstairs too, but it's still in the package. I don't want to use it as yet. So when you put the ball against the wall, as you can see, I was just rolling off the ball, and you have to bring your feet forward. So that way you get the hang of the actual hack squat machine that you see in the gym. You need to have the angle. I've seen in the past, this guy, I won't mention his name. He's a pretty popular coach. I will not mention the name. He basically copied what I was doing on TikTok, and he tried to duplicate the movement. But what he did, I'll show you what he got. He got the roller, the short ones actually. I have the long one. And he basically took the roller, the shorter version of this roller, he put it on the wall, and he rolled off the roller to do it. But I'm going to tell you guys, don't try that, it's actually wrong. The ball is much more safe to use. This, you don't try to roll off the wall with this. Basically what happens, it doesn't give you the correct angle from the wall to do that hack squat properly. But he's never gone back to do it. That's what he tried to push to the public, but it was a wrong thing to do. I actually made a video of it too. I actually got a copy of the video. But the correct way hack squat is done using an exercise ball, because you have a good angle. The distance from between the wall and your back to the floor is actually much more accurate. With a roller, it's not. This doesn't help. So you gotta use it this way with the ball. So these are just warm-up sets I'm doing. So as you can see, if you see how my body is sloped, that is what you need. When you put a roller on the wall, you actually cannot get in that position properly. And the roller is not big enough to take up the space that you need. You can go one ball smaller than this, but this is actually comfortable because now my feet, you cannot see my feet. So I'm gonna move the camera, you guys can see where my feet is positioned. I wish I had someone filming me, it would have been better, but I don't. So I'm gonna move the camera. Let me pause. Okay, so this is a much better view of it. So you have your feet goes in front of you, right about there. And you got a ball like this. So this is how it's supposed to look. Try to get your feet right up in front. So make sure you don't wear socks when you're doing this. You can wear your shoes, but make sure the floor, you have a good grip on the floor. And I'm actually barefoot. So you go like this. Keep your hands like this. If you have dumbbells in your hands, you can work with the dumbbells like this. But I'm gonna do the dumbbells too, just to show you guys a demonstration. And so you go to that's how it is. So your body's in the right correct angle because you have the ball. The ball is basically the right distance from the wall. But with the roller, no. It's not a correct distance, so you might maybe end up hurting yourself. So we're gonna get on with the next part. I'll show you guys a dumbbell. So I'm also gonna use resistance bands too. can use heavier weights if you want, which is fine. Okay, here we go. This is the third set. So that's your third set. Oh, it's burning. So I'm doing a lot of reps. Doing a lot of reps, like 20 reps, 15 reps like this. I can go heavier, but I'm still babying my left knees here because it's still bothering me. I have my braces on my knees under the pants here, so it's kind of helping me a bit. So we're going to use resistance bands. And actually, you can actually still get a hack squat done. You can actually go directly in the wall with your back flat in the wall and still do it. It's not impossible. I've done it before with my back flat in the wall. But the angle you're coming down in is quite different and it's not the same. And your wall has to be very smooth. It also has to not have any rough edges or else you're going to hurt your back. So ultimately the ball is best. It's just like I'm saying the roller. The roller is the wrong thing to be using to. You need to get a correct distance. So here I have my resistance bands. I just put on my shoulders. Oh, black bands and black clothes. Can't see the bands. I didn't realize that until now. Well anyways, the video is not edited. You can see that I'm actually putting the bands on. Let's see if we can use the bands in this way. So I would put my hands like this in front of the bands and hold the bands from the front. It's actually better. So my feet is in the right position. And keep the bands to the side. Don't keep it on the knees. Keep it off to the side. So here we go. Is this working? You don't feel it much. So what I would do, I would probably have a knot in the band because the bands work this way better, but in this angle, I don't really feel much resistance. So I need a second knot in the band. So what you would do, put another knot in the band. Anywhere in the band is fine. To get the resistance that is necessary to do this exercise. See, like this. So you want to feel the muscles working. And the best thing to do is to add another knot in the band to get the resistance that's necessary. That's the good thing about using these bands. You can do this sort of thing and you can get your resistance. So I just slip my feet in there. Hope this video is not too long. And I slipped the other feet in there too, like this. So it's gonna be a little hard to get it up there. There we go. Okay, that should do it. I can feel it already. So get the ball up there on your back, and you can finally get the fourth set of hack squat done. Okay, here we go. Yes. So that's how you do it, guys. So that was our fourth set, and I'm gonna go one more set. And this one set is gonna be good because I'm gonna use some dumbbells with a resistance band. Give me a second, I'll be back. Okay. So I'm gonna put back on the resistance bands. We can go with these little dumbbells. These dumbbells are 10 pounds. I don't want to jump. Is this gonna fall? I don't want to jump quickly to the other ones. So we'll use these ones instead. So this is the final set. It's gonna be a drop set. Don't try this at home, kids. Besides, this video is not for children. So here we go. So we have our resistance bands and dumbbells together. Burns like hell. Okay guys, that's it. That's how you do this exercise. So, need your support, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so I can get my numbers up, so I can be doing these videos live. That's the goal, to do live videos on YouTube. It burns. The quadricep burns like hell right now. So that was a nice drop set. I could feel it. Feel the muscles activated. Tomorrow I'm gonna feel it like even more. But guys, that's it. Work it like this. Resistance bands and dumbbells. Another thing too, I'm gonna touch notes in there. A very important lesson. When you're using resistance bands, this is how you check to see if the bands are okay. The bands are like this. You just take your fingers and run it along the edges of the band like this. Right around the entire band. All sides. And if it's got a tear, you will feel it. You will feel the tear in the band. And you can stretch it like this and you'll see that tear even more. Get rid of the band, get something new. You're not that expensive. Safety is first. Be responsible. Don't try to sue the company because they don't sell you rib bands. The bands would have come ripped if you were not taking care of it. I've never had trouble with these bands before. If I see a rip in it, I just throw it away and get a new one. So guys, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next workout. I'm out of here.